story of Rich Dad Poor Dad is I grew up on a little sugar plantation town on the island of Hawaii, the town of Hilo. And so I'm sitting in this class full of rich kids, and I'm going, ¿Qué pasa? When are we going to learn about money? And the teacher was kind of like church lady, she goes, the love of money is the root of all evil. And I said, well, maybe evil to you, but I'd like to have some. So I go home to my poor dad and I say, hey, Dad, why don't we learn about money at school? He says, I can only teach what the government allows me to teach. And the
All right,
government
come
does
in,
not
come
allow me
in.
to teach the subject
Drop
of money.
your name.
So
Good
finally,
evening,
he
everyone.
suggested I go talk to
What's
my
up?
best friend's father
Whenever
about
your
money.
lighting
So
get
I asked
around you,
my
right, you always see
poor
the.
dad, I said, what's this entrepreneurs in Hawaii?
What's up,
He
Marn?
says, entrepreneurs must know
Nicole
about
says
money.
good
What
evening.
separated my rich dad and my poor dad was just two pieces of paper. So my
Jesus
poor
says
dad
not the
said the
first.
most
Jesus
important
says he's
piece of
not the
paper in his
first.
life
Uh,
was his diploma. That to him.
what's up, Martin? Martin is coming in from Detroit from the 313, right? If I'm correct. Martin is coming in from Detroit from the 313. So you all come in, say hello. We got Robbie, I think Robbie D from Philly. Hello from Philly. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. YouTube love the algorithm. It will notify others that I am live so they can tune in and join in. So hit that thumbs up for me as well as you all are coming in. How many of you all have been keeping up with the stimulus update? Right, what's going on today? The stimulus update, and how many of you all decided to do some investing in Bitcoin? Because if you did, right, you are a happy camper today, right? You're a happy camper today. I'm gonna try to pull up the videos in which I discussed the Bitcoin halving. Let me see if I can pull that up as you all are coming in and saying hello. I see something from 7 months ago. And okay, yeah, here it is. This is, let me pull up this video. Let's see, I did this video in May, right? So I did this video in May. As I say, hello. Hello, Paul. Paul is in the Credit and Cash Flow room. So hello to everyone that's tuning into my channel, right? This is your first time tuning in. I'm known in the credit world as the queen of credit because of the results that I help people get with their personal credit, right? Helping them transition their personal credit from bad to good, then from good to great, and then from great to assets, right? Use your credit to get assets and not liabilities, right? Cash flow and asset. So hello, Ramsey, I think. Epps, hello to you. North Carolina is in the room. Hello, hello, Mark. Forgot where Mark is from, right? I think it's down south, but hello, Mark. Hello, Periscope, which will soon be Twitter, March 31st. Hello, Periscope from Philadelphia, right? Yes, Bitcoins at 21K, right? 21K. That is an all time record high in history, right? All time high. So, again, make sure you all come in, hit that like button, smash that like button real quick. That's the cost of participation for the information, right? If you're on the scope, make sure you swipe right, I think, on the scope. Invite your followers and tap that screen, right? Show some digital love, get those hearts pumping. And if you're on Facebook, right, hit that heart button on that like button and also share on your personal page as well. Hello, millionaires are us. Gotta love saying that name, right? From the Chi Town. We have another North Carolina. Hair, Heir to the Throne is in the Credit and Cash Flow room. Hello, Cedric on Facebook. A very handsome avatar picture on Facebook. And Jesus S. Martin, is he a Bitcoin man? Cedric, okay, it's not too far from me, from New Orleans. Nola, hello, Cedric from Nola for tuning in. Cedric, make sure you hit that like button for me and share this on your personal page. Cedric from New Orleans is in. Let me put on these just for a second because my eyes are weary. Right, been doing a lot of reading today. Let me read this text message real quick. Right, my eyes just need a little assistance. So we got Reggie, Spiritual King from Chicago in the building. Right, so I have to read that text message. Okay, let me read this. Now I can respond to this as you all are coming in. Hello, Gwen from Dallas is in the credit and cash flow room. They do everything bigger in Texas, right? Elon Musk decided to move. I don't blame him, right? You got Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and who's the other richest man in America that has moved to Texas? Right? You pay no state taxes. So if you're in California, like Elon Musk and moving to Texas had to be a great deal on his behalf. No state taxes with that. Hello, Shantae. Thank you for tuning in. Martin says he's not into Bitcoin, but he's going to start investing tonight. Martin, you may want to wait. It always has a correction. So you always want to buy low and sell high. So wait to between the dates of the 17th and the 24th and see where Bitcoin take a dip. I'm not expecting it to ever take a dump, but it may take a dip, right? So don't buy it right now or invest in it right now at its all-time high. Let me know what platforms you are using. You definitely want to use platforms that you can have a personal wallet or ledger out of, right? Let's see who else is coming in. So just wait between the 17th and the 24th. Joyful Manor says, yeah, just wait between the 17th and the 24th, right? To see will it take a dip. I'm expecting it to correct itself. And you're looking for ledgers. I will share this with you, which you will actually have an opportunity to store your Bitcoin either on a hard wallet or a digital wallet. You want to buy it in a ledger because you know platforms like Robinhood, for example, you won't own it, right? That's one platform that I use. That's my link. Um, with Cash App, you won't own it as well. It's just like Robinhood, you won't get to own that actual Bitcoin. You want to really own it, right? That's the advantage of that, of owning that Bitcoin. So you want to be able to move it to a ledger, a physical ledger in which you can store it and keep it as your own, right? So just wait between the dates of the 17th and the 24th. See will it take a correction, see will it take a dip. We also have Seattle, Texas, right? Never heard of Seattle, Texas in the building. Yeah, more people have decided to move to Texas. I tell you, if I don't move out of state, uh, yeah, Dallas, Texas says Warren Buffett has plenty. Then Texas definitely would be my next move to move in. They do everything bigger in Texas. So this is one platform that I use. My second platform, I like crypto.com because with crypto.com, right, you can invest in some of the other blockchains like um, VChain. Uh, and that's the first link that I shared with you. VChain. Let me see what all I have in crypto.com. Give me 1 minute to pull it up. My, I do have some in Robinhood, more, but not a lot because you can't own it, right? In Robinhood, you can't own it. So I want to make sure. I mean, who would want Bitcoin to hit 100K? and you don't have ownership. XRP is up 24% today as well. A lot of people saw big gains in XRP. So let me put up what I have invested in on my Coinbase that I could not, if I can pull this up, uh, that I could not invest in. I mean, on my crypto.com, which is the first link I just shared with you all, that I could not invest in on Coinbase. I have Cardano, VChain. Those are some of the ones that were offered on crypto.com that I could not get on Coinbase. However, Coinbase does have, so yeah, Coinbase does have some other altcoins and blockchains as well that crypto.com does not have, right? So, like my portfolio, some of the things, Cosmos that I have on Coinbase that's not on crypto.com, Chainlink. I'm not sure if crypto.com have Chainlink, but I know I have this on Coinbase and not crypto.com. Um, Numeri, I have that on my Coinbase. So it's an Ethereum token, Ethereum token. I'm sorry. So there's just different ones. So I have to use crypto.com as well as Coinbase. So those are my actual referral links for both of those, right? If you go through those links, and that's one way of supporting the knowledge and supporting the channel. And you are so correct about crypto.com because it does have rewards. Crypto has staking rewards, and also through crypto.com, you can also take advantage of its Visa cards that they have on there. That once you get crypto's own CROs, right, that you get bonus rewards for using those Visa cards if you have enough in your crypto wallet to apply for that or to qualify right for that. So many perks in both platforms. Like I just got a notification Chainlink is up what 10% today. So crypto around the board today has just been taken off, and that's being led by Bitcoin, digital gold, right? Digital gold. So we have Martin. Hello, Martin from Periscope. I'm trying to grow my Periscope audience. So these are my referral links. That's for Coinbase and that's for crypto. And honestly, I don't even know what rewards I would get because I've just really started talking about my crypto investment. So, all right, Sacramento is in. Again, Periscope, make sure that you show those hearts, hit those digital love, get more people into Periscope as we discuss these topics. Not a lot of people um, discussing these type of topic of credit, crypto, coins, right, and all of that on Periscope. So make sure you all share this for me. Jesus said, "Queen of crypto." I I wouldn't necessarily say the queen of crypto, but I'm definitely hope to make enough where I can deem myself queen, right? I'm definitely hope to make enough where I can deem myself queen. Do I own any Kruger ends? I do. I do specifically silver, Martin. Thank you so much, Nicole's perspective, Queen, for the 49.99 super chat. I do appreciate you, appreciate and value my time as well as the channel. So thank you all. Thank you so much, Queen. Really appreciate that super chat, right? And I'm going to give you all I've learned and invested today. As you saw earlier, had to just kind of put my glasses on just for a few because I've been doing so much reading and researching. I'm trying to get up to date information also about the stimulus, right? What's going on with the stimulus deal, the stimulus update. So let's start with the stimulus first. We've already kind of got into crypto just a little bit, tread the waters with crypto. And again, thank you so much, Queen, for the 49.99 super chat. So with the stimulus update, from everything that I've read up to this point, and it changes so quickly and sporadically, right? This is the deal so far. The final approval is supposed to come on Friday, by Friday. Um, the Fed's chairman, Jerome Powell, spoke today, right? And he seems to think that there will be no inflation, right? No inflation. That's, to me, is impossible, right? To have experienced no inflation until 2023. And why I say that's impossible is because inflation always happens whenever there is more cash or currency, right? Um, in the environment, or stimulated, I'm sorry, or given, right, or stimulated, as they're saying, stimulus package into the environment. So whenever more cash is stimulated or provided, that always causes cash to lose its purchasing power, right? All about supply and demand. There's more cash into the economy, right? Which is going to cause prices to increase. So, however, he stated that he's not expecting inflation. The feds are going to keep interest rates where they are now, near 0%. He also stated that he's expecting mid next year for the economy to start looking better and improving. However, he did say this is a long road to recovery. This is not going to be a quick fix, right? And they're saying it's all due to the health pandemic that we're currently experiencing. And as I we read the article, right, on today. Yes, thank you for paying it forward. I mean, yesterday, that said that he would deliver his speech in a very dovish tone. He was very mild demeanor. Gave you the impression that everything will be fine. We would just see little bumps in the road. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, right? Now let's talk about Derek commenting 300 a week unemployment and 600 direct payment. Now, that direct payment 600 is reduced from the original 1200, right? So that direct payment is reduced from the original 1200 that was received earlier this year. So I was looking on Twitter, right? And a lot of people on Twitter says that the people who lost their jobs, right? Who lost their jobs will have $600 less, and the people who did not lose their jobs during this time would have $600 just to go out and buy them a PS five with, right? And so, okay, Aaron says is to Porter leave Cali, going to start a home-based business. That's a great news. A lot of people are starting a home-based business right now. One say that's a bad idea. Just make sure it's a profitable home-based business that's feeding the needs of this economic reset that we are experiencing, right, in the United States. And so, $600 less. This is a thing, though. However, about the $300 unemployment. That's in my viewpoint. That's scary, right? Very scary. The $300 unemployment is already set to end next week, right? Next Friday, the $300 unemployment states have already put it in the system to end next week. And this is why. If you look on your calendar, you will see that a full week is next week, but the 28th through the 31st, right, that ends Thursday. So the last week of December are the last working or calendar days and on Thursday. So whenever that happens, the last unemployment with the current $300 bonus will actually end on the 25th and not necessarily December the 31st. So you have some people that currently is receiving the $300 extension that President Trump signed for to last 6 weeks, that will end next week, actually on the 25th, and meaning that these people will go weeks. We don't know when this bill will pass, exactly how it will pass, but expected to um, have a decision at least by Friday, right? Now, this $300 unemployment, in addition to the $600 stimulus, because you are, okay, let me, receiving the stimulus and the unemployment, right? They are proposing to end the unemployment, the second unemployment, from 4 months, January, February, March, which was would be April, right? 16 weeks to now 12 weeks. And many people will go weeks without the unemployment, because what happens is, now if the federal, even if they approve for the additional 300 unemployment, it takes states weeks at a time, right, to actually input that in the system. And there will be no activity behind it, meaning that you cannot get back pay for the weeks that you miss, or lump sum payments. Let me say that again. With the new unemployment, the transitional time, even if it's passed on Friday, will take weeks for local states to get that updated and booted into their system, which means people will go weeks without any type of unemployment deposits into their checking accounts. So if that means if they are without jobs and have no jobs, right, the additional 300, they're going to go weeks without. And right, in addition to that, there is no insurance on it, meaning that is no back pay for the weeks that you miss, nor will you get lump sum. So now you have the memorandum, the evictions, right? That's ending on December 31st, and even the evictions, right, will only be extended for an additional month as well. So between December 31st and January, there will actually be some days, or maybe up to 2 weeks at a time, that landlords still have time to legally evict tenants who owe weeks or months at a time. So they still give landlords a little time frame, right? Open window to evict tenants before the second memorandum or the second eviction um, covering takes place or kicks in. And even that would only last 1 month, right? And so even with that moratorium, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of. Thank you, Mar. So even with that, that gives landlords a time frame to legally file the paperwork and evict tenants. So you're going to go weeks without unemployment, even if it's passed on Friday, and you're going to have a time frame where landlords can legally evict tenants who owe back pay of months or maybe weeks, right? Or rental fees. So, and even when it's passed, moratorium is only going to last a month, right? So, the only thing that seems to be extended is the forbearance payments or your student loan payments up to March. Now, stimulus may be cut in half. People will go weeks and months without unemployment, right? And this is why I don't understand how Black Friday and Cyber Monday hit its record highs in sales, because evidently people must not have been aware of where this economy was headed or headed, right? And Curtis, you are so correct. The Fed did not cut rates. They are keeping rates near zero. So what, the only thing that we can go from here is negative interest rates. And when things go into negative interest rates, then we will be, if you have your money in banks, in essence, paying the banks, right, a fee to hold your money, right? So the rates are still near zero. Even though Jerome Powell says he does not think we'll experience inflation, I don't see how. Whenever more money is distributed or stimulated into the economy by that move, right, inflation has to occur. It's all about supply and demand. Now, what did gold do as well as Bitcoin, physical gold? How did physical gold react to this? Well, gold gain prices gained today as a result. Why is that? Because when the dollar, right, let's see, gold price today, when the dollar is devalued, right, it increases, or when cash is devalued, it increases the pricing of real money, which is silver and gold. So gold, as well as the digital gold, Bitcoin price actually increased today by a 0.50% or 0.03% to 1,865 an ounce. So gold spot price rose today as the prediction of the fiat currency or the US dollar would be more devalued as they, distribute more into the economy, right? And let's look at this article that shows that every fiat, every currency, every cash, every fiat currency eventually loses its value. So the dollar or the cash is just on a ticking time clock. So this is why I've been telling you all to have your assets in place, right? Cover your ass. This article says every fiat currency over time will lose its value. Fiat currencies, which is cash, have historically lost more of their value after depegging. Listen at this, from gold. What is gold? Silver, real money. The best way to protect against an inevitable decline of the US dollar is to buy Bitcoin or gold, says Alex um, Mashinsky, CEO of Celsius Network. The history of fiat or currency demonstrates that every fiat currency over time will lose all of its value. Everyone. So it's not one fiat currency, right? Everyone studies Zimbabwe, that over time that has not lost its value, right? And the dollar has already lost 98% of its purchasing power. So 2020, this also was a great year where gold prices hit all-time high, which was $2,000, right? And so for many analysts, they are just saying that this is just the start for a much bigger move for 2020, right? Because and also silver is expected to outperform gold, right? Silver is still at $24 an ounce at the spot price. So I've always told you to look at credit, crypto, Bitcoin, coins, gold and silver, and corporation as assets, right? As assets, things that put money into your pocket. Uh, Aaron says, "Have I heard of stash?" Yes, I've heard of stash. Um, you can contact me. You can should see my website streaming below at fixmycreditandcash.com. So definitely contact me on my website, fixmycreditandcash.com. Um, Financial turbulence is breeding ground for digital currency. Yes, it is. Um, Hello, Madden. I broke down Madden. I actually did a live stream yesterday on FICO 10 and AU trade line. I did watch the video that you shared with me on Facebook Messenger. And as again, I tell people that's farthest from the truth. Adding AU trade lines, whether they are of age 2 years and age of older, to FICO 10, even though it will increase your credit points, still will not And in most cases, right, because of the first phase of FICO 10, which is the resilience score, shows your income and your ability to pay back the loan is not the only formula that you need to get approval, right? Can AU trade lines increase your credit score? Some, yes, they can in some cases or instances, but a lot of credit card companies now have actually stopped or prevented consumers for adding people as authorized users to their credit cards if they're not a family member or even a spouse, right? Or a child. So Truth Seeker says, pray I catch up um, this huge change and pivot. Okay. So that's the news. I'm going to show you all. This is the video that I did. It was in May. I actually discussed the Bitcoin halving. I look different with my braids, well, don't I? I'm really ready to get my braids back. I'm trying to give it like a week or two. But this is the video that I shared. If you can see the date here, May 11, 2020. Credit and cash flow will drop in July. All right. I told you all that FICO 10 was coming in July. I really miss my braids from looking at that. And Bitcoin having tomorrow. So that was actually May 12th. And I was talking about and discussing silver then, right? So I will leave the link to that. And actually, this video only got 731 views, right? Only 731 views. And I've told people all the time that oftentimes, right, the YouTube channels that get the least amount of views are the ones that are most informative. But sometimes people, right, people go for the thousands of views, 50,000 subscribers, et cetera, and they actually don't lead them in the right direction. Joyful Manna says, I like your hair. How you have it now? Thank you so much. You all let me know which ones. Which one should I do? Braids or keep it natural? Let me know. Braids or natural? Drop a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section. Joyful Man, how do I copy the link? I put it in. You should see it on Periscope as well. So see, can you copy and paste, right? See, can you copy and paste on the Periscope? So that's the quick news that I have for tonight. Joyful Man said, leave it natural. All right, that's your opinion. Okay. Maybe so, but I do have to get back to my braids sooner or later because I'm missing my gym workouts. It's not easy to go to the gym and sweat and especially sit in the sauna like I used to, right? Um, with natural hair. So, all right, everybody's saying natural. I like my braids though. I'm surprised I don't have more braids. Keep it natural. Sheila's Cam says keep it natural. Okay. Um, Walter Train says like both ways, but natural is fire. Okay, you all, I'm gonna try. I like the braids and the naturals. Okay, Mar says braids. Yeah, braids are much easier, right? So, okay, I'm getting more people that says braids. Madden, if you want a bald woman, then go do that. Go find you one, right? There are some bald women that look beautiful. Have nothing against that at all, right? Um, Throw that hair in the ponytail, Gwen. I have to, I'll try. I'll try. So let me share with you all. So just know, I think I've covered everything, that your unemployment benefits, they will lapse, right? They will lapse. So you have some people that's going to go weak um, without the extra $300, right? And states, there will be a lapse in it as well. So, if you are looking again, they're still, and still getting updates. There are still people that are pushing, congressional leaders that are pushing for a higher stimulus check. So it's not written in stone right now that the stimulus check will be 600. They are pushing for higher stimulus checks. We will have up to date and know all of that by Friday. And so, you know what? I don't know about the afro, right? I don't know about the afro. But one, I don't mean any harm, but one thing I really dislike with a passion is kind of silly men. It's kind of not mature, mentally mature. So when I see comments like that, that's a big turnout for me from a man. But I guess you are probably the type of man that play Xbox and PS5. So it wouldn't be any man that I'll be see, to me this is just ignorance. I don't mean no harm, but that's just ignorance to me. So just stupid. I hope you all have a wife or a girlfriend. Thanks for the 24.99 super chat. I don't see how a woman can deal with that. That's just ignorant to me. But and I am saying it with love, but that is so immature. That's why when some men say some things to me on my live streams, I'm like, there's no way I would even want to go on a date with you or anywhere to church or anywhere else, right? It's too mentally immature. Mr. J, King, a mature man, seems to be online. Thank you for the 24.99 super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel, the information, and the knowledge. This is a channel for serious minded individuals who seeking to increase their credit, cash flow, and their prosperity. So they're trying to increase the stimulus. Listen at this, at these facts, right? Nearly 8 million Americans have fallen into poverty. People, it's 8 million Americans have fallen into poverty since the summer, according to a new report, right? More Americans are filing for unemployment. So Congress must pass this new spending bill by midnight Friday to avoid a shutdown of federal government, right? So this must be right passed by midnight Friday to avoid a shutdown. So let's hope that by Friday this does pass, right? 8 million Americans is a really high number. All right. Yeah, Aaron says, "Oh hell, that's why I just don't." Yeah, they do very childish mindset. Just I don't mean no harm, and I just oh I don't even want. Let me go on back to business. Mr. J says, "I was paid for a consultation. I know you're busy helping us. Please check." Mr. J, you're welcome. Will you drop your email so I can make sure that I do check that? Drop your email because I know I have one more consultation to do. And so unless you're that I want to make sure that you're that person. I definitely will check it when I log off. Um, I'm not into Robinhood stocks, right? And simply, I'm just not into stocks just because I don't have time. If I did stocks, I would only day trade or swing trade, and Um, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be in front of my laptop to give it that much attention from the time that the market close open until it closes, which is what 8 a.m. to 3:30. I don't have those are my busiest work hours, whether I'm doing credit or sometimes coaching girls basketball and things like this. I don't have time during the day to really focus on that, right? But I did read an article today that crypto stocks had some gains as well, right? Crypto stocks had some gains as well. And those stocks were MicroStrategy. Uh, it was up 7%. MicroStrategy, Marathon Patent Group was up 17%. So this is definitely not financial advice. I will put the ticker symbol in. Um, and because I don't invest in stocks, I'd be lying to if I told you. But I will just share this information with you. So that was up 17%. Then you have Canon stock, CAN, ticker symbol, ticker symbol was also up 15%, right? Um, No, I'm sorry. It was up 8%, only 8%. It said it had been up 15% higher earlier in the year. Then you have Riot blockchain that was up. But again, this is not financial advice. I don't do stocks. I don't invest in them. I'm just sharing information with you all that I screenshotted my phone that I read from an article. This stock today, these are crypto stocks. This stock today was up 9%. And Grayscale, Grayscale, Bitcoin Trust, ticker symbol GBTC, was up 10%. So all of these are like Bitcoin stocks that had great results today. And those are the ticker symbols if you want to do your due diligence and research to see what those stocks are. Yes, Aaron says I'm buying gold and silver. China buying. Oh yeah, they are. They buying all the gold and silver that they can find. I actually went online today and looked at my own silver stacking report that you all can find on my website too. It's on the homepage again at fixmycreditandcash.com, and decided that I may invest in more silver, right? That I may invest in more silver as well. So you can't ever go wrong, in my opinion, with silver, gold, and Bitcoin if you are in a position in a home-based business as well. Um, Preferably the home-based business that is going to help people with their financial situation. So Mars says GBTC is up 10%. He owned it as well. So I'm not into the stock game. I just don't. With my crypto, I can sit on it and let it just earn compound interest and wake up to some good news. Like Bitcoin is up just 12% on today. And just wake up that I made thousands in one day. So that's just my area that I like. Again, with especially doing credit repair, I don't have time to sit and do, and I would never get in the stock market for the long term because the stock market is highly manipulated by Wall Street, um, the Federal Reserve, and the Treasury, U.S. Treasury. So if I did anything in stocks, right, and it would definitely be swing trading or day trading. So, which would take a lot of your time throughout the day to make those trades, right? So, just know what moves to make, know where we are, right? This is chess, not checkers. Definitely in chess, not checkers. And I'm signing out. We will come back Friday and see what was done. Has to be done by midnight to avoid a federal shutdown. I pray that is negotiated by midnight, because if this is not passed by midnight this week, this is going to be a very, very scary 2020, even scarier, right? 2021. And and so let's come back and see what happens at midnight. Let me check my emails for my credit consultations and credit repair. Just wanted to come before you all. Happy, so happy about Bitcoin. And again, go to my channel. If you want to know, I broke down so many things about the Bitcoin halving and why this was a big opportunity that happened May 12th. I broke down the historical data, Bitcoin. If you see in the background too, in that white chart right here, I even had crypto dollar, about silver hitting $50 an ounce in 2011. That was as high as highs. JP Morgan, the Department of Justice, verdict came against JP Morgan this year of 2020 because they hoarded 350 million. I'm flagging gnats then, but because I have plants in my house, so I guess this is where gnats. I don't know, but 350 million ounces of silver, right? And so this is, I've been telling people since May, and at that time, I think, let me see, what was the price of Bitcoin in May? uh, of Bitcoin price of May before. Let's look at I think because I actually when it dipped took that dip in April. So in May it was a 2020 at let's look at this chart real quick before I sign off. So this was a chart in January, it was 9,000. February 10,000, March 9,000, April 8,000, May 9,000. I actually got in at 6,000 for all this. In June, went up to 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 11,000, 13,000. Right? And then it also shows some lows for the month. So I actually was able to get in around the six, between six, and then I even bought more, got invested even more in February and March when it took that dip. And that was at between hit a low at 4,000 and 8,000, right? So, Bitcoin is very volatile. However, all of the big whales are coming in. You have insurances like Mass Mutual, buying, PayPal, et cetera, right? And definitely, it's this got another net I think flying around. You're welcome, honey. Thanks for the super chat. So definitely has been a great return on investment, right? Jesus says, thank you so much. Before we leave this one, thank you everyone. Thank you so yeah. Appreciate you, King Jesus. I always appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, here's to your peace and prosperity, your health and your wealth, and your credit and your cash flow. And again, if you want to contact me, my website is strolling below www.fixmycreditandcash.com. You all have a great night, and let's hope we have some good news on Friday.